Just came back from a staycation and family conference, and these, if you know, you know, these are our.
Hey everybody, how's it going today?
If you don't already know, my name's Kathy.
My name's Tom.
And we are the Marvelous Donohues.
That's right, this is the Donohues Marvelous Life, and you know what? I'm going to just say it to you. I think I'm having a marvelous life with you.
Oh, me too.
Oh, I feel like a hug.
Kiss.
Hug, oh, kiss. Kiss. PDA.
Well, you guys, Tom and I just came back from a staycation and family conference, and these, if you know, you know, these are
Conference t-shirts.
Our conference t-shirts. Since we found these Marvel, and we just had a great time, you guys.
We did.
We are marching on to retirement. We're on a countdown. 2.5 years left.
That's right.
We are just doing everything we need to do. We sold our house and we moved into an apartment,
That's right.
a smaller place.
Told all our friends. That was interesting.
Yeah.
You're really leaving? Yeah.
Yeah, we are, you know. And also, we are just doing everything we need to do.
Student loans.
Yeah.
Two bad words we don't all like.
Yeah.
Student loans. We're paying those off.
Paying off student loans.
That's right.
And just really doing everything that we need to do to have a successful retirement. We're going to start taking Spanish classes in case we decide to move somewhere where Spanish is the primary language. And plus, we just want to keep ourselves kind of occupied, a hobby, you know. And that's another thing too, where I've started back trying to write. Tom's been doing some things, and
we have a book coming out on Amazon.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you the title, but when we get it done, we'll tell you.
Right, we definitely
because we don't want people borrowing our title.
It's like, hey, wait
a minute, that's our title.
It happens, people. It happens. But today, specifically, we're here to talk about Tom getting his passport in the mail.
If you've watched other videos, and we really hope you have, we talked about me applying for our citizenship.
Yeah, he went into great detail. So we will make sure that we link that video here or down there.
Yeah,
one of the two.
And I got that. It's like I said in one of my other videos, I feel since we're doing the Olympics, feel like an Olympic hurdler. I'm like, okay, hurdle one was basically getting the citizenship, and that took a while. And then now the next one was getting the passport, which I've now gotten, and I'm ready to reveal said passport right now. Shall we?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I don't have a drum roll. We'll just pretend. All right, here it is. Can't show you a lot of it because it's got like super secret classified information in it.
Yeah, but there it is.
There it is. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
It's got a harp. It's got the harp of Ireland. In fact, when we were in our trip, you want to tell them about that? The thing about Guinness Beer Company and the government of Ireland. Tell them about that story.
Oh, tell them that story because I don't remember. I do remember, but it has something to do with the harp.
Yeah. So what happened was, just quickly,
Guinness
had their harp, and the Republic of Ireland, Southern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, had their harp the same way. And Guinness is like, you can't do that. And they're like, oh, so you know what the Republic of Ireland did, right? They just flipped the harp around. So if you look at Guinness, you look at any moniker of Guinness, it's flipped the other way, other than this one, other this direction. So that's the quick story that our great tour guide, Sean, if you watch, we have a video about our bus tour back from the Cliffs of Moher. And Sarah, the driver, she didn't crash once.
Yeah, of course. I was going to tell you, she was a great driver.
She was. But this is our passport,
right?
And we have to get my wife a passport and maybe an EU passport,
right? Because as you know, it's a little bit different with Ireland. Even though we have been married for 26 years, I may have to go there and I may have to reside there before I can get permanent residency, but it is up to the magistrate to decide if I could get my permanent residency right away. So that'll be something that once we figure things out, we will figure them out. But our plans for right now are to move from the U.S. to Ireland and live there for a little while, and then just travel while we are residing in Ireland. And it's just, just very, very exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. And I'm going to be, while I'm doing it, I'm still here working. I'm going to apply for my EU passport so that we can actually live anywhere.
Right.
In that Shenzhen. I don't know if I'm saying it.
Shenzhen, I think.
Shenzhen.
Well, I'll have him make sure he spells
Shenzhen
it.
zone.
Yeah. And you guys, we want you to know that this has been a dream of Tom's, because when I was younger, I lived in Europe for almost 5 years. I lived in Germany. And I lived in Nuremberg.
Say another German word. I like saying German
No,
words.
thank you. I will not. And I really enjoyed it. And Tom talks about, or he used to talk about, he still does, traveling with his dad when they went to Ireland. And that was one of the dreams, that was passed along to him from his father. On both sides, his grandmother and grandfather both came from Ireland.
Came off the boat?
Yes.
Which if you watched our other couple videos on this, we kind of went into some of our family history a little bit. So if you've not seen that, check that out.
Yes. And it's a great thing to be able to, kind of, and we were saying this when we were over there, it's like, well, it's him returning home to his homeland and him being able to be a part of his heritage and learn about it and live there. And, I think it's great. And I'm happy to go along because I had that experience, And then, we're still going to be traveling to Africa too. It's easier to travel in Europe than it is to travel in Europe, around Europe, but also to other countries.
Did you say Africa?
Yes, sweetie. Remember we talked about
where are we going to go in Africa?
Ghana or just all over, wherever. My mom comes from, Nigeria. She has her ancestors are from Nigeria, and then Eastern Africa, and just those areas where I want to return to my home country, my mom's homeland, and just see what it's like. But I do want to do that too, But this is an exciting time for us.
It is.
When the passport showed up, when they were like, "Oh, you're good. You got your citizenship." So now we're going to go on. We have a checklist, people. We'll just tell you. No, it's like
if I could use this, I can't use it. Can I use
right?
this?
No.
Oh yeah, I can use this. I can go like this, but it's about like this long. So
right, it's very long. But just a few things. We have to get documents apostolized. That means that our marriage license is the first thing to get apostolized. That means that we have to get it so it is valid in Europe. Get our birth certificates apostolized. He still needs his apostolized, even though he's considered an Irish citizen and granted to the duly rights thereof, And then what else do we need to get apostolized? I think that's it. Birth certificates, marriage license.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's it.
And we watched some videos, and we're not experts, but to get apostolized documents, you actually have to go back to the Secretary of State of the state from which you got these documents. So for us, one was Texas, and then Tennessee, and then Nebraska. So we have to go back to those relevant states and say, hey, we want to get our documents apostolized. And there's a whole little step-by-step they do. And then once they do that, then they send that certification back to you, and then you can use that forever and ever.
Right. Well, and we want to do that. Our thing is not waiting till the last minute. And that's why we sold our condo. That's why we start getting rid of a lot of our stuff. And, my hardest thing, and not hard, but I love decorating my house, right? I haven't did it since we moved into this apartment, but I knew we were like holding, but I want to do that, but I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to try to do is when we move to the other apartment, and we will show you that too. And it's not because we want to move all the time. And I'll talk about this on my other station, Kathy's Book Club, and I'll put it in. Recently I've been going through some struggles, and one of the things that we're going to do is try to eliminate a lot of the things that make life and living here harder. And I've been commuting for 10 years outside of the pandemic, so we'll cut off a year and something. But I even commuted like when the pandemic first ended and they was like, okay, we want you back to work. I went back to work. They had some work from home time still for 2 days, but I was commuting quite a distance. So I decided that I'm going to move closer to my job, and I'm not going to have that stressor of commuting from so far away, right? And, I just want to make sure, I want to start back making sure I'm getting healthy. There's just a lot of things, and I'll talk about that on my other station. But I want to make sure that, it's kind of like I have to be good to myself. I have to make sure I'm doing self-care and all of those things, right? Like having a healthy marriage, but also healthy lifestyle and body and all of these things. And I'm excited, just like the apartment we live in now, but our new apartment has an amazing gym, right? Amazing gym, amazing pool. And right next door to the apartment is an amazing fitness center with an indoor pool, because I think I've told you guys I'm a disabled vet, so I'm beginning to experience more and more back issues and knee issues. So that's been a struggle. So I'm praying and hoping, moving into this new place, that I can do more of that. I can swim more because it's less stressful on my back and knees, and just all of those types of things where, is trying to not wait to the new year to make health and myself a priority, and just making myself a priority, and just kind of getting ready for this new life. And we talked about it all the time. It's like a continuation, but it's also going to be something new and exciting. So I'm really excited about that. Look, you guys, I wonder if this is going to be backwards you think it's going to be backwards?
I don't
know, but
just pretend it's not backwards, everybody. If you're looking at this, it does say Marvel, so I think Hulk gives it away. You probably can see Hulk on her shirt.
But I'm telling you, when I saw these guys, I was like, Tom, these are the shirts for us, right? They are the shirts for us, and I love them. And
we do. And that's one thing we'll talk about in our Donohues Marvelous Life retirement segment. And one thing that doesn't get talked about a lot on a lot of the videos we watch is really the health piece does get talked about, but we're going to talk about like how to do that, like how we're getting healthy.
Yeah.
And if you watch some of the retirement videos we've got about us getting ready to retire, we talked about, hey, we need to like get healthy.
Yeah.
We need to be able to be, I call it ambulatory. You need to be able to walk. You need to be able to have mobility.
Right.
Because you go to a new place, and it's going to be a challenge to assimilate and to adopt that culture and that sort of thing. But you're going to have to be able to be up and around, be able to get around and do things, and that's what we're going to talk about. That and diet.
Yes.
I know we see a lot of, she and I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I'm sure you guys do too. But a lot of people are, hey, we're eating this food or that food, but let's talk about diet. We're going to talk about some diet stuff, because it's like I don't think that's talked about enough either.
And nutrition. I think diet, nutrition.
I don't mean diet from a negative standpoint. I mean dietary intake.
Right. Yeah. And we were thinking about, expressly, we're trying to cut out red meat. We don't eat we don't eat it all the time. Sometime occasion. Like on our vacation, I had a small steak or whatever.
We had a hamburger.
Yeah.
Or
cheeseburger. But we try not to eat a lot of red meat.
No.
And we want to go more fish and more vegetarian. I won't say vegan, but vegetarian, and more plant-based. Maybe I should say that. Plant-based to our diet. And we do eat a lot of salads, but I want to make the salads fun. You know, I like the fruit salads and, you know, making them myself and
That's right.
those types of things.
If you're on Instagram, you watch our Marvelous Donohues Instagram page. As often as we can, we try to post some different food pictures.
Right.
And one of the things that Kathy may do down the road is do a Marvelous Donohue cookbook.
Yeah.
Because she cooks really good.
Yeah, I do.
Really well, excuse me.
A little bit about, but I want to make sure that, you know, our meals are being healthy because I cook for both of us and for myself and making good choices, and it's just going to be a whole lot of things that we're going to wrap into the Marvelous Donohue life, because this is our life, you know. We're going to bring you along for the ride.
That's right. And it will be a great ride.
It is. It's going to be a fun ride too. But you guys, we don't want to hold you. We're going into 16 minutes, and you guys know, too long. I know people are making videos for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I can't do that. No, not even. But we are glad you're here.
We are.
Please like and subscribe. This video is going to be on the Marvelous Donohue life. Subscribe to the Marvelous Donohues, a movie channel review. And I think that's about it.
That's about it.
I'm Kathy.
I'm Tom.
And we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.